In the top stories, CCM returned to power in the Nevis Island Assembly. Trinidad and Tobago COE loses day of inquiry due to late submission of documents. And Peru blocks airport despite president proposal to bring elections forward. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Tuesday, the 13th of December, 2022. I'm Jason Davis. Nationally, Nevisions have returned the Concerned Citizens Movement to power after the Nevis Island Assembly elections on Monday. More in this report.
The Concerned Citizens Movement, CCM, has been returned to the Nevis Island Assembly after the results of the elections on Monday. Before midnight, it was announced by Oakland Pete's Supervisor of Elections that District 1 was won by CCM's Honorable Spencer Brand. The district was also contested by J.D. Keynes of the Nevis Reformation Party NRP, who secured 604 votes but lost by 27. District 2 was contested by the leader of the CCM and Premier of Nevis, Honorable Mark Brantley, and Dr. Patricia Bartlett for the NRP. Premier Mark Brantley was returned with 1,313 votes over Dr. Bartlett's 1,166 votes. Samuel Keynes of the Moral Restoration Movement secured 8 votes. In District 3, CCM's Honorable Eric Evelyn retained his district as well with 736 votes over the NRP's Rohan Isles with 311 votes. District 4 was taken by the Nevis Reformation Party's Honorable Dr. Janice Daniel Hodge. The party leader and newcomer beat Alexis Jeffers by 8 votes. It is the first time in 30 years that the NRP has won that district. Patricia Mills Jeffers of the MRM also contested that district and secured 11 votes. Meanwhile, Honorable Cleone Stapleton Simmons retained District 5 for the NRP with 712 votes over CCM's newcomer Latoya Jones, who secured 508 votes. Mervan Thompson for ZIZ News.
In other news, the dollar amounts for the payout of CBI dividends have been announced. In a statement on Monday evening, Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew gave a breakdown of the individual amounts.
There are 2 categories of payments. Category 1, Social Security pensioners and those who are pensionable in the Social Security scheme. Those persons would have made 500 contributions and upwards into the Social Security Fund will receive $500 in dividend. Category 2 are those persons who are not yet pensionable, meaning therefore that their number of contributions would be from 499 contribution downwards. They will receive a dividend of $250.
This announcement comes ahead of the rollout on Thursday. The payouts will be completed by the end of the month, Prime Minister Drew said. He also said that a total sum of $23 million will be paid out. Prime Minister Drew will discuss this topic in a live interview this afternoon at 1 o'clock on ZIZ Radio, TV, and social media. Everyone is encouraged to tune in. The St. Kitts and Nevis National Carnival Committee is assisting carnival participants and stakeholders after 2 years of limited activities for Sugar Mass 49 and 50 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In a press release issued on Tuesday, the Carnival Committee stated that the beneficiaries of this assistance include Grand Parade troops, Juve troops, music bands, private event promoters, entertainers, competitors for various national carnival events, vendors, and service providers. As road activities will resume after a 2-year hiatus, the National Carnival Committee has approved has provided subvention to all registered Grand Parade troops to assist in the upfront costs associated with the production of costumes. The committee has also taken on the financial obligation of obtaining trailers, tractors, generators, and drivers for all Juve, Children's Carnival, and Grand Parade troops. In addition, the Carnival Committee has successfully negotiated the return of registered vendors to the streets of downtown Basse-Terre for a 2-week period from December 19 to January 3 to ensure that additional income is gained over Sugar Mass for these small businessmen and women. Over the National Carnival period, all registered Carnival stakeholders are also granted duty-free concessions on purchases associated with Carnival once the requisite documents are presented to the National Carnival Committee and are approved by the Ministry of Finance. Sugar Mass 51 is currently underway and ends on January 2 and 3 with the Grand Parade and Last Lap. Moving now to news on the regional scene. In Trinidad and Tobago, the Paria Commission of Inquiry will not conduct its scheduled hearings on Tuesday. This is according